Hi everyone, this is the lab configured security features in Windows and Linux. In this lab, objectives part 1, update Windows and Linux. And the part 2, Windows local security policy. Part 3, configure firewalls rules. And part 4, install and run applications. Required resource, Windows 10 PC, and the lab CSA, lab VM virtual machine, and internet access. Background scenario. In this lab, you will update both Windows and Linux systems. You will configure local security policy and configure firewall rules in Windows. In Linux, you will install two applications, chrootkill and Linux. Instructions. Part 1. Update Windows and Linux. New flags and vulnerabilities are discovered all the time. It is a good idea to keep your PC up to date to mitigate the exploitations of the known vulnerabilities. And step 1, verify connectivity between the CSA lab VM and the Windows host computer. Okay, in this step, you will verify connectivity to the internet so that you can download updates. Furthermore, you will verify connectivity between CSA, LabVM, and Windows PC so that you can perform tasks later in this lab. In item A, before launching the CSA LabVM, select it and the choose Settings Network. For adapter 1, change the attached to option to bridge adapter. You can then close the adapter. Many computers have two adapters, one for wireless networks and the other the wired network. Choose the one your computer is using to connect it to the internet. Launch the CSA Lab VM and wait for it to boot. On the CSA Lab VM, open a terminal and enter IP address to determine its IP address. On your Windows host computer, open a command prompt and enter apconfig to determine its IP address. Record the IP address for both CSA Lab VM and Windows PC. Type your answer here. Record the IP address for both CSA Lab and okay. And this is my tool, virtual machine. This is the virtual machine on Lab VM, and the network adapter is a bridge, and the Windows machine is configuration, network, and adapter bridge. Okay, in start. First, open or restart the virtual machine of Cybersecurity Lab VM. And start the Windows 10 virtual machine. Take a moment this process. Okay, I don't know, is a cybersecurity analyst and SOC analyst. Enter. Sorry. Okay, record the IP addresses for both CSA Lab VM and PC Windows. Okay. Open a terminal in the Lab VM and enter the IP address. Long. This is my IP for the virtual machine with LabVM. And here, command prompt, config. And this is my, in Windows is this my IP address. Convention DNS IP addresses. And for this machine is here. Okay. From the respective command prompts, ping a website of your choice to verify that the Windows host and CSA VM can reach the Internet. Verify that the Windows host can ping the CSA VM. From CSA VM attempt to ping to Windows host. The CSA VM may not be able to ping the Windows host because of the default firewall settings in Windows. You will modify the firewall rules later in this lab. You will modify the firewall rules later in this lab. To allow the ping through the Windows firewall, press Ctrl+C to stop the pings if necessary. Okay. In the step 2, check for Windows updates. In the Windows Start menu, search for Check for Updates. In the Windows Update window, you can review optional updates and the update history. Explore all the available options related to Windows Update and answer the following questions. When was the last time the system checked for updates? Okay, Windows Start menu. Windows Update. Your device is missing important security and quality fixes. Okay, status downloading 82%. What's the last time the system checked for updates? In the Windows Update window, you can review optional updates and the update history. Explore all the available options related to Windows Update and answer the following questions. When was the last time the system checked for updates? Right now. Right now. Answer will vary, it's probably within the last 7 days. And what are you currently active for? What will Windows do you outside the active hours? Updates available today, your device, okay. Optional quality updates available, and cumulative updates preview for Windows 10 version. Get ready for Windows 11 to see if this PC can run Windows 11. Check the hardware requirements and visit the PC manufacturer's website. Answer will vary. It's probable between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Windows can automatically restore the system outside the activity hours. And step 3, Linux update and upgrade. In the CSA lab VM, enter the command apt-get to see list of available commands. The apt-get update command should always be done before upgrade. Enter the command sudo apt-get update to resynchronize the package index file from their source. Enter password and the password when prompted. Okay, enter with okay. Duplicate. Okay. It's working and don't want the next, the upgrade actualizations. Get down. In the terminal, enter the command sudo apt-get upgrade to retrieve and upgrade the currently installed package with new versions available. This command will not remove currently installed packets. If the newer version cannot be upgraded, no change will be made to the package. Enter password and the password is prompted really yay when asked if you want to continue. This upgrade process can take a few minutes. Okay, so activate upgrade. Yes, take a few minutes this process. And the part 2, Windows Local Security Policy optional. The Windows Local Security Policy of a system is a set of information about the security of your computer. In this part, you will configure the local password policy, account lockout settings, and the audit policy. Note: Local security policy comes only with Windows Pro or Enterprise Edition. If you have the Home Edition, you can research the internet for tutorials on how to enable local security policy. For example, the majorgeeks.com website has an excellent tutorial. If you are not allowed or would prefer not to change the local security policy on your Windows host, without this part and move on of the next part. Okay, only I read this part. In the step 1, configure local password policy in Windows. Before is charging this upgrade 55%. Okay, continue with the step 1. You have determined that the security policy for password is as follows. A user must use a unique password for at least 2 chains of the password. Passwords must be at least 8 characters. Password must be changed every 90 days. Can only change the password once a day. A password must consist of the following 4 elements: at least one lowercase alpha character, at least one uppercase alpha character, at least one numerical character, at least one symbol character. And Navigate to the local security policy by first searching for and opening the control panel. Click Administrate Tools, search for Local Security Policy. Open Local Security Policy. List a few of security policy settings. Account policies, local policies, Windows Defender Firewall with advanced security, network list manager policies, public key policies, software restriction policies, and application control policies. In DTMD, expand account policies and click password policy. Six policies are displayed in the right panel with their associated default security settings. The first policy, enforce password history, is used to set the number of unique passwords the user must enter before being allowed to reuse a password. Double-click Enforce Password History to open the Enforce Password History properties window. Set the value to and fill in the values you should set in local security policy for the remaining password policy security settings. Policy security settings, enforced password history, maximum password age, minimum password length, password must meet complexity requirements, and store password using reversible encryption. Enforced password history to maximum password age 90 days, minimum password age 1, minimum password length 8 characters. Password must meet complexity requirements, enable and store password using reversible encryption disabled. Note: the stored password using reversible encryption security settings should always be disabled. Storing password using reversible encryption is essentially the same as storing plain text version of the password. For this reason, this policy should never be enabled unless application requirements outweigh the need to protect password information. Double-click each of the policies and set the values according to your entries in the table above. In the step 2, test the password policy security settings. Test your password policy security settings by attempting to change the password. Try a new password that does not meet the length or complexity requirements. For the Start menu, search for Change Your Password, click Change. Enter your current password, click Next to continue. Enter your new password twice and provide a password hint. Make sure your new password does not meet the length of complexity requirements that you configured in the previous step. Click Next to continue. Click Finish. You should be present with a message that your new password does not meet password policy requirements. Click Close to continue. In the step 3, configure the account lockout policy security settings. Navigate back to the local security policy window. Item B in the Explain the account policies and click account lockout policy. Three policies are displayed in the right panel with their associated default security settings. And change the default settings to the following. User must wait 10 minutes for the lockout counter to reset. User are locked out of the computer after 5 attempts to enter the correct password. How long should user have to wait before attempting to log back in? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And how many times is a user allowed to attempt to log in before the account is locked? 5 minutes. 5 attempts. 5 attempts and 10 minutes. And step 4, configure the LVT policy security settings. Expand the local policies menu and then click LVT policy. Double-click to open Properties window for auditing account logon elements. In the Local Security Settings tab, notice the checkboxes for Success and Failure. Click the Explain tab to learn about these security settings. Click OK to close the Properties window and continue to review each security setting. Click the Explain tab for each and read what it does. Part 3. Configure firewall rules. Traffic travels in and out of devices using ports. The firewall controls the flow of the traffic. Think of the firewall as a security guard who controls the inbound and outbound traffic based on the firewall rules. In this part, you will configure a Windows Defender Firewall on a Windows. In step 1, investigate Windows Defender Firewall. From the Start menu, search for and open Windows Defender Firewall. The default step for the Windows Firewall is on. Now, if you are using a Windows PC that is administered by your organization, you may see the message for your security. Some settings are managed by your system administrator. What are the benefits of Windows Defender? Windows Defender can help prevent hackers and malicious software from gaining access to your computer through the internet or through your network. In the TMB, in the left panel of Windows, click Allow some app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. In the lower apps and features, Windows Program and Service, the Windows Firewall is not blocking will be listed with a check mark. Note: you can add application to this list. This may be necessary if you have an application that requires outside communication, but for some reasons the Windows Firewall cannot perform the configuration automatically. Creating too many exceptions in your program and service file can have negative consequences. Describe a negative consequence of having too many exceptions. Answers will vary. Exceptions for a program to communicate through the Windows Firewall are like opening a hole in the firewall. Attackers use software that scan the internet looking for computers with many exceptions and open ports. Okay, and click Cancel to exit the Allow Apps windows. In step 2, configure the advanced security features in Windows Firewall to allow HO requests. Note: this step may not be allowed by your organization's security policy. In this step, you will create an inbound rule that will allow HO request packets through the firewall. In the left panel of the Windows Defender Firewall, click Advanced Settings. In the Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security on local computer, you can configure inbound rules, outbound rules, or connection security rules. You can also click Monitoring to view the status of configured rules. Click Inbound Rules and then in the Action panel, click New Rule. In the new Inbound Rule wizard, select Custom and then click Next twice. You should now be at the Protocol and Port steps. For protocol type, select ACMP before and then click Customize. In the Customize ACMP settings window, select specific ICMP types. Select HO request and then click OK. Click Snap 3 times. You should now be at the Profile step. The Select Public show the Windows PC will not respond to an HO request in a public network location, such as an internet cafe. We'll click Next to continue. Provide a name for the new inbound rule that gives a good description of the rule and click Finish. You shall now see your rule at the top of the list of inbound rules in the Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security dialog windows. And now the rule has created and enabled verify the CSA Lab VM can ping the Windows host and receive replies. In the part 4, install and run applications. In this part, you will install 2 new applications on CSA Lab VM, chkrotkit, and Linux. The application chkrotkit will be downloaded from a software repository. However, we will add a new repository so we can install Linux provided by CISO5. In step 1, install and run chkrotkit. The tool chkrotkit is used to check for syncs of a rootkit on a local system. Rootkit is a type of malware that can remain hidden on your computer and can be used to cause significant damage to your device hackers. In the tema, in a terminal, enter the command sudo apt-get install chkrotkit, enter the password when prompted. Okay, go to install this app and paste sudo apt-get install. Okay, okay. Enter the command sudo to run rootkit check. Okay, is working the chk rootkit. Finish. See, the output can be filtered to look for interested strings, such as one. The command chkrootkit can be picked together with the command grid with the option AI to ignore the case distinctions in the string of interest. Sudo chkrootkit the don't remember how do you say grip a okay, enter this command and paste. Okay, search for LDP warm files and dir's, rain warms files and dir's. Okay, is a filtered with grip. Okay. And step 2, install Linux. Linux is a security tool for systems running Unix-based operating systems, such as Linux and macOS. Will be used later in another activity to harden a Linux system. The application Linux is maintained by SysOfFire. In this step, we will add the software repository and install Linux. Copy and paste the following command into a terminal to import the key from the SysOfFire key server. This key is required to verify the integrity of your download when you download Linux. Okay. And paste. Warning: apt-get is the predetermined managed files interested executing case. Okay. And copy and paste the following command into a terminal to add a Linux repository maintained by SysOfFire. Okay. Try sudo apt install Telnet. Sorry. And this part copy paste. Now I can install. Perform a new update after adding a new repository at the prompt. Enter sudo apt-get update and the command apt install to install Linux. Uh, yes. Okay, done. Dependency tree, the following. Okay. Packing Linux. From the output, what is the installed Linux version? Okay, go to search install. Um, okay. What is the versions? Triggers, settings on Linux, unpacking. Okay, is unpacking Linux 3.0.7. Okay, this is my version. 3.0.7 dash 1. At the time of reading it is version. Okay. To verify the installed version, enter the command linux show version at the terminal. Okay. Paste. Okay. With the command show version. Okay. Version. If you want to determine the lesser version provided by sysophie, enter the following command at the terminal. Sudo apt-get policy linux. Installed candidate version table 500 http archive ubuntu 100 bar lib dsh. If you want to determine the latest version provided by sysophie, enter the following command on the terminal. You can run sudo apt-get update and sudo apt-get upgrade again to ensure that you have all the latest updates from Cisco. Okay, this is all for the lab configured security features in Windows and Linux. See you in the next topic.